We present Feast, a flexible mealtime assistance system that can be personalized in the wild by end users and deployed in various contexts with minimal researcher intervention. We developed Feast using community-based participatory research in collaboration with two care recipients, Aimee, who has multiple sclerosis, and Benjamin, who has a spinal cord injury. We evaluate Feast in a 5-day in-home evaluation, during which they successfully feed themselves 6 meals in 3 diverse contexts. To better understand personalization in mealtime assistance, we begin with a formative study with 21 care recipients. We use speculative videos to guide in-depth conversations, and the study yields two outcomes. The first is a 3 key tenets for personalization in mealtime assistance: adaptability, transparency, and safety. The second is a collection of personalization requirements for mealtime assistance. A paper outlines 46 distinct personalization requirements grouped into various categories. Motivated by this, Feast uses modular and user personalizable hardware. At its core is a feeding utensil with motorized wrist-like joints that enable various food manipulation skills such as curing and dipping, and bite transfer either outside mouth or directly inside mouth. Feast can also pick up drinks using an adaptive cup handle that can attach to the user's mug and also assist with mouth wiping. Feast offers multiple interaction interfaces, including voice, LEDs, physical buttons, a web interface, and personalized gestures which can be generated on the fly. Feast skills are encoded via parameterized behavior trees. For adaptability, Feast processes user requests in natural language and uses a large language model to translate them into structured behavior tree updates that can be statically validated for safety. This structured representation can also be analyzed by a large language model to process user transparency requests and form transparency responses. All this enables Feast to address the 3 tenets of in-the-wild personalization. For adaptability, we show that Feast meets 36 of the 46 adaptability requirements, which is significantly more than baselines. For transparency, it tackles levels 1 to 5 of the IEEE transparency standard, which includes answering user-initiated queries and providing continuous explanations of what it is doing. For safety, Feast is designed in accordance with an ISO standard for personal care robots. It includes multiple safety measures, such as monitoring all perception outputs, tracking forces on the fork, detecting collisions using joint force torque sensors, switching to compliant control during transfers, and providing emergency stops accessible to both users and researchers. And if all else fails, our tools include mechanical weak points that are designed to break under excessive force to ensure user safety. Our 5-day in-home study teaches us 5 key lessons. First, we observe significant variability that highlights the need for in-the-wild personalization. For example, in the social setting, the robot occludes Aimee's dining partner while at the default rest position. Thus, she asks it to move to a retract position between bites so that she can comfortably socialize during the meal. Second, transparency helps users understand the system and adapt to it. This is especially important when adaptability commands fail, like in this example, where the system mistakenly applies a change meant only for SIPs to all tools. The user then asks clarifying questions and submits a more detailed adaptability request, which succeeds. Third, providing multiple interfaces is essential for transparency, as shown when Benjamin was stuck with the wiper near his mouth and couldn't check the web interface to understand what the robot expected. He noted that a small display on the gripper could have helped. Fourth, cognitive workload generally decreases with use, but Aimee noted that it also depends on the context and the system settings users choose. Finally, unexpected failures arose in the wild, but users recovered by leveraging system flexibility. For example, when transfer failed and the robot attempted to acquire a new bite despite food still being on the fork, Aimee switched to a manual acquisition mode and sent it to stab an empty spot on the plate to retry bite transfer.
Finally, here is a full meal sequence of Benjamin feasting on a plate of General Tso's chicken and broccoli.
Head still for transfer completion of mouth wiping, but do not make this change for drinking and eating. Be quiet and do not talk. bring back confirmation page.